Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Raj and today I'll be presenting my final concept titled Kuklos for Studio Materiality in collaboration with Vision Australia. I aim to create a playground experience for children with visual impairments aged 4 to 12 that engages the senses through touch, encourages creativity and allows intuitive exploration, focuses on mobility and accessibility, involves children's parents and includes a maze, a climb, and rest areas. Taking inspiration from the Fibonacci curve, the playground takes on its organic form and flow. The design language used is circles. Circles represent the value of unity, softness, harmony, completeness, and community. All of these qualities aim to make a modern playground that creates loops of fun. It was hard to communicate the design thinking using sketching tools, so I decided to do a physical model, giving me a sense of perspective and scale, and allowing my creativity to be expressed better. The first initial model had some great key elements, such as the sensory rope walk and walls being a guiding support leading to the center of the playground. Next, a more adventurous take on this idea was developed. Some key elements here were the shade and the slide. In the end, the idea was dialed down as the scale of the playground was off and too large. Material costs and maintenance also needed to be considered. After many more sketches, models, explorations and iterations, and site study, the final design, Kuklos, was developed. Kuklos means circle in Greek, which this playground aspires to be. It creates loops of fun and many interesting ways of play. The playground is made out of poured rubber, as the textural contrast between this and the grass creates an invisible guide to give spatial awareness to the children. Let's begin at the entrance of the playground, which is at the center exit of the building. The visually impaired children will first encounter the drywall that is 2 meters tall. To put that in perspective, 2 meters is roughly the height of an average door. The children will then feel braille dots that say map and a box to specify the limitations of the playground. Next, they can touch and explore different textures such as plastic, metal rods, and a starting counter that shows where they are. Next, they will feel more braille on the left that says start left, and an arrow pointing in the general direction that will lead them to the tactile paving that will guide them to the monkey rods. Monkey rods are inspired from monkey bars but made accessible. The starting rod is 1.5 meters tall, and the aid rods gradually increase in length till 1.8 meters. The monkey rods are hollow stainless steel rods, 10 centimeters in diameter, that can create sound when struck. Due to the increasing length of rods, each one will vibrate at a different frequency and create different sounds. They will be capped with rubber stoppers to avoid collection of water and potential trash being thrown in. At the tallest monkey rod, the children will be able to find a hammock to climb into or dock their wheelchairs. The hammock will be made out of interweaved hardened rope that is 5 centimeters thick. Here, they can relax and unwind. Parents are encouraged to hang out and get involved in climbing into the hammock. Going back into the red zone, there are little bumps that are 0.5 meters tall, and the objective of these bumps is to create a new dimension of play for children in wheelchairs to roll on and off and navigate through sloped terrains. These bumps have 3 difficulty levels: easy, medium, and hard, according to the angles of the slope. The flat yellow tops are to indicate the highest point of these slopes. In the very center of the playground is a plastic grass hill that is 1.5 meters tall and encourages climb and crawl for the children. The children can climb up through the grass and use logs as support, or use the wall by itself as it has an indented rail to help guide to the summit. Why the 6 logs? It is to encourage learning through motor skills. Braille, the language of the visually impaired, has a 2x6 template. This will allow parents and teachers to teach the children in a more engaging way. For example, parents ask the child, "How do you spell the letter E?" The child climbs up to the first log, and then the other log, and tells the parent he has done it. Another example could be, "What is 2 plus 2? The child goes to the respective logs in order to answer 4. All of this learning and hard work has to have a reward, right? Lucky for them, There's a slide at the end of the indented rail. There's braille as well as tactile paving to guide the children's safety. The plastic slide is a meter wide to allow parents to sit with the children and slide down. The slide has sides that measure 40 centimeters tall. This is to increase safety as well as allow the children to climb back up using the slide as a rail. The slide is protected by a 2.5 centimeters thick canvas shade to allow children to enjoy sliding even on the sunniest day. The canvas allows the children and parents to take cover and rest. The canvas uses the wall as support and is attached by hooks and rings. On the opposite side of the slide, the wall has two circular cutouts that can be used as seating areas. Zooming out, where the red and orange zone meet, is the start of the wall structure. The wall starts at the height of 1.8 meters and 30 centimeters wide, gradually becoming taller until it reaches 2 meters. Since the site has a normal incline, the end of the orange slope has tactile paving markers to prevent injury, both by stopping wheelchairs from rolling down uncontrollably and by alerting children that there may be people using the slide nearby. In the yellow zone, there's an entrance that has 3 thick ropes hanging to allow children to climb and play, as well as easily walk through the exit. But before exiting, there's a hidden element that naturally shades and cools the quiet area, a tree that is native to Australia, the Drosanoposis lorina, also known as the Kanuka tree. A relatively slow grower, this evergreen Australian native hardly needs maintenance and will mark the end of the playground. This allows the children to be surprised and reconnect with nature while listening to the rustling of the leaves. The tree acts as the foundation and the heart of the playground. The tree will slowly grow bigger over the years and will expand its spread of shade. It will provide sticks that can be used for play as well as form an ecosystem by being an anchor. Lastly, the placement of the playground helps to withstand harsh weathers such as rainfall and snowfall by directing the water flow from the top to the drains without collection of stagnant water. Speculating, the wall will be covered with climbing vines naturally that will create another dimension of touch and excitement. This is Concept Kuklos, a modern playground that creates loops of fun.